if anybody comes in. Let's go. On the way to see BITG on Deafness 45 with a 24-hour stream. I'm running a little bit behind. Had to stop and grab some foods,
Turn right onto
some fuels, but we're headed that way. Sorry, Dev. We're half an hour behind. Yep. Let's make up a half an hour, 26 minutes over 323 miles. So I'm doing the calculation, what speed do I need to go. Might have stopped and got me a fancy dancy phone holder. Really don't expect anybody to be on, simply for the fact that we're usually not live streamers, so definitely people aren't used to seeing me on live stream. So that's what it is. Can't play music while streaming. That's a no-no. So yeah. All right, let's go. I got 323 miles and just got a full tank of gas. I can go 468. So we'll be about a half an hour late to the kickoff. Standard smash style. Okay, I'm late. Start over. So that's always fun. I got food. Someone's joined us. Who's here? I can't see who's here, so it's weird. It's supposed to be a way to see the chat and stuff. I have no idea how to do that. There it is. Live chat. Chat will be over there, so we'll put that over there. So yeah, taking off. Leaving Mindy and the kids. I'm pretty sure she's okay with me getting out of the house. Wants to throw me out to the curb. To the curb? Nah. Do better when I get some time alone. That's how I am. So, need to watch me eat, drive, and stream. It's amazing. The world we live in today. So. Is what it is. But yeah, it'll be a good trip. Got 4 hours and 50 minutes left of it. Estimated time arrival 1:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm planning on jumping in here and there, let you guys know how I'm doing, what we got left. The biggest thing is Deafness 45. His 24-hour stream starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today and rolls through tomorrow. I'll be on for the first half to 3/4. I'm not going to promise anything about that. I got to still drive back tomorrow. Heading down to back in the game, Mr. BITG's card shop there in West Virginia. So it'll be interesting to get to meet him and LT or YT. It's YT? Yeah, YT. So easy path from northeast Ohio down to actually that area. So we're gonna go all the way east in Ohio pretty much, drop down, go through Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania, then drop right down to that tri-state area of West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania. I guess Quad City area. Quad cities. So, doing that. Everybody's like, wow, Smash is up this early on a Saturday? I forgot to grab beer. I feel bad. No special Ohio beer for Dev. I'm making him come get his own. So that'll be fun to see what's going on. Probably should slow down for the curb. Man, if we had streaming back when I was like doing import cars and stupid crap at nighttime with cops chasing us, oh my God. My buddy actually started a YouTube channel back when he was in college when we were doing it. He's actually at 1 million subscribers now. So if you ever want to check out some car stuff, check out that dude in blue. And I feel bad because like his first video, one of his projects, I actually like bailed on it, and my buddy Nate and Matt and can't remember their guy's name, little short dude. Shit. Nate's in there, Matt's in there. Can't remember their guy now. Oh, I feel bad. I can see his face. Gaz. We called him Gaz. Hey, Scott, what's up? Road ripping. I think I'd get in trouble by Mindy if I was ripping cards and braking. Hey, Anna. What's up? The boys. But yeah, I feel bad. Like his first video, which was one of his finals for college, I skipped it. Probably for a girl. I was dumb. And now the dude has 1 million subs on YouTube, so it's my own damn fault. So he's a good dude. Check him out. That dude in blue. His that Mustang he had, his first one. I was around when he bought it. And watched the integration of that. See a bunch of Evos that I was around and watched get built. So that was kind of cool. Good dude, good channel. It's nothing live, nothing sports related. It's car content. So I like car content. Car content's nice. They go vroom vroom. 49 miles. What, 680s? Pittsburgh. Gotta do the tollway. Forgot about that crap. Man. All right, Scott, dude, can I make up? I got 4 hours and 46 minutes at 315 miles. I need to make up 25 minutes. How fast do I need to drive? I just finished all my calculus and I'm done computing numbers. Got a kick in the nuts yesterday, actually, Scott. I thought I'd take my last two, at least 5 miles an hour. I'm doing 10% over. I'm at 10%. Yeah, I got kicked in the nuts, man. Thought I'd take my last two classes in the spring and graduate in June, and I went to look at it, and they're not letting me take my 1 credit physics lab with my capstone. So I'm going to have go through and take a 1 credit course and then wait over the summer because they don't offer my capstone in the summer, and then take my capstone in the fall and then graduate in the summer of the 10 graduation in the summer of 2022. So kind of a kick in the nuts. Hoping to be done this year. So I'll be done next year right at Christmas time. So it is what it is, but kind of sad. Look forward to getting a piece of paper that validates what I can do, what I can't do. Blah, blah, blah. I have the same job. Also delays me starting my master's program, which is really the end goal in all this. Yeah, well, I'm gonna call him Monday and be like, "Hey, here's the deal. You can either like do this, or I can go to another college. I'll take all your credits, and then I'll just take the capstone requirement there and graduate from them and watch them hopefully approve me." Coming? What up, Tim? Driving down to the West Virginia, Pennsylvania, DC area. Go visit BITG and Def for the 24-hour stream. That's starting on Deafness' channel at 1 p.m. Eastern. And in smash fashion, I'm going to be about 25 minutes late currently. So, barring no other stops or anything. Stopped, got filled up on fuel, so I'm good to make it all the way through there. Got some fuel for me. A couple Burger King sandwiches, some orange juice. Come on. So what are y'all up to Saturday? I'll be about 2 hours late. Fair enough. Are you coming down too? I didn't know you were coming. That's cool. I did not know about that. That's awesome. Then, so yeah, I got this today to run to. That's Jeff was persistent, I will say, on me finishing all my calculus finals and stuff. So I finished all my homework and all my finals. And the reason it's kind of big is, one, my college, the last week or last module, instead of making it 2 weeks, they make it 1 week to simulate the finals pressure, blah, blah, blah. So beyond that, we actually have my real job. We have customers coming in next week, and I'm giving training for 4 days straight with me and my colleague, which, oh, happy birthday to the wife and your 12-year anniversary. Nice, congratulations. Happy birthday to her. If I was Todd, I'd sing it, but I'm gonna spare you guys the happiness. I bought a window mount to be like Jeff. I stopped at a $30 window mount at Flying J. Bought some sandwiches at Burger King. So, but yeah, so they simulate that. So this week we haven't been allowed to be in my office for a while, and they finally let me and my coworker in so we could prep. They moved our classroom into a bigger area that was more spread out. But the funny thing is, I think if you measure out the floor space in this bigger area that we're using, it's the same size as my classroom. It just feels bigger because there's space behind the pop-up board and stuff like that. So I'm kind of laughing at that. Thought it was pretty, honestly asinine, but we're being careful in the time of COVID. We're being careful. And then my coworker has never done the training before, and he just came from a power plant as an engineer, so he's not used to training and being an ops guy and being in the Navy and all that stuff. And I've done plenty of training in my time and attended plenty of training. Yeah, I was in the Navy, Tim. I had 10 years in the Navy, and then I got out and got fat, got out. I was on the USS Scranton. Yes, Scranton, like The Office. There was a lot of Office references. Great city, though. A great little town. They were very supportive of the boat. They always came. They had a dinner every year if you could make it up for us. We had all kinds of like mats and rugs from the city. The city always sent the boat messages. Great town to sponsor a submarine. Might sound weird, but they were amazing. If you went up there and you were from the boat, if you were from the boat, they were sit there and was that Tim? Yeah. Oh, dude, I'm not active now. I'm too fat. I'm like 150 pounds overweight to be in right now. Good God, no. God, no. Oh, God, no. I got out back in 2010. Or, sorry, 2013. Apologies. Yeah, I was on Scranton for 4 or 5 years. Did 2, we call it CENTCOM deployments. So, what's up, Tom T? I'll tell your father-in-law, thank you for his service. Go Navy, be an Army. He'll like that last part. But the 2 CENTCOM deployments, 2 expeditionary medals, global war on terror, freedom, all that stuff. Operation Regal Spear, not to talk about anything with that. Saw some really cool things. Got to meet a lot of really interesting people. Like, I actually love the Middle East. Sit there and when I say Middle East, we went to Bahrain and we went to it's UAE. What's the Dubai? Oh, that Coach jersey last night was amazing, man. It was. I saw it. I was like, that's cool. That's a cool throwback. That I thought of you. But honestly, in Dubai, I met a cabbie. The dude was awesome. Because they try to swindle you because they think one Bahraini dinar or BD is about $3 US. So they try to be like, oh yeah, 2, 3, and they want to charge you like $40 for a cab ride for 4 guys. And, you know, most of them, because they'll say 3 or 4, and you'll agree to that, but they meant per person or something, and it's pain. Yeah, it is what it is. It's a game. This guy kind of stepped up and shooed off everybody else, and he gave us he said 5 BD total to take us all over to where we wanted to go. And we're driving over there, and we're talking. He's talking about his family, his wife, and his son. You know, good conversation. Dude's explaining stuff to us as we're driving through the city in Bahrain, and we're getting closer to where we're stopping. And he makes us a deal. He's like, "Hey, if you guys pay me 50 BD, so like $150 between the four. There's 4 of us. He would stay with us all day. Like, he would drop us off. But we told us he'd drop us off, and then he would stay there. We could just come back to him and take us to the next spot. Which, if you're ever in a foreign country, especially for the first time, having a cabbie or something that's willing to stick with you, that you can trust or semi-trust, is a godsend. It really is. So we agreed to it. The cool part is he came in with us to the shops, and the shop owners do a lot of bartering over there. It's not like a set price in the U.S. where there's a label and you pick it up and you buy it. These souks, there's a lot of bartering. Now, there's the mall that has set prices and stuff, but the souks is a lot of bartering, you know, price-wise. So we're shopping for stuff, and he's hearing the prices. He's going over there in Arabic. I can't remember if it's Arabic or Farsi on that side. I always forget which one's which. I think they're Arabic. Because one side of the Gulf's Farsi, the other side of the Gulf's Arabic. I think they're Arabic. He comes over, you know, yelling at the guy in Arabic, or talking in Arabic. It sounded like yelling. And like threw the stuff my friend's hand back on the counter and was like, going off on the guy. He turns around to my buddy Joe, and he's just like, he was at like 5 BD or something, and now he's like 2 BD. That's all you're paying. And like he's like, give me 2 BD. So he hands him 2 BD, and Joe hands him 2 BD, so 2 Bahraini dinar, and he takes it and like waves in the guy's face, puts it on his chest, grabs the stuff on the counter, turns around, puts it in Joe's bag, and we walk out. And he did that like in every shop we went to. That dude probably saved us each a couple $100 easy. So we easily tipped the hell out of him at the end of the day. The cool thing was he met us every day. He gave us his cell phone number, and he met us every day. And the rest of the week, he said, "Hey, I'll come." We gave him the money. Like, hey, he counted it. He's like, "Whoa, this is way too much." We're like, "No, you saved us a crap ton of money. Don't worry about it. You know, thank you. We appreciate it." So he's like, "Hey, here's my cell number. Call me, and I'll be at the front gate to pick." Because when you come out of the front gate out of the sandbox at Bahrain, all the cabbies were off to the left. And he's like, "I'll be here. I'll wait for you. I'll make sure." And so every day for the weekend, like the week 6, 7, 8 days we were there, he was out front waiting for us every morning and never asked for another dime. Now we tipped it. You know, we still tipped him and paid him for his time. You know, very respectful of people. So fast forward, I go back, Bahrain. You know, 2 years, 3 years later, same submarine, same stuff. All new. You know, I'm a senior guy now, so I got all junior guys. The guys I was with before aren't there. I come walking out, and the guy's name was Saddam. Because he even said, like, Saddam, like the Hussein, but not the bad guy. So, and come walking out the front gate, and then he sees me, I see him, and instantaneously, hi, how you doing? That trip was awesome because instead of going to the major stuff, like where everybody else was going, he took us to like the back alley, like real Bahrain. You know, like, hey, we got food that where he eats at. He actually took us over to his apartment to meet his wife and kid. You know, and that was kind of cool to go and sit in an apartment and just hang out and talk for like, you know, minutes. It was really cool because, you know, we were respectful of the culture, and, you know, we understood there's things we shouldn't ask questions about, and he kind of knew what we weren't supposed to ask, so he'd just tell us stuff anyway. We were walking down one street, turned the corner, started walking, and he like grabbed the back of my shirt. And I kind of like startled and turned, right, because middle of like Middle Eastern country getting grabbed, and he's like, no, turn around. And we're like, what's wrong? He's like, you see those black flags up there? That's a bad place for you to go. So we come back and realized it was an ISIS like area in the city that he forgot was there. So the dude was amazing. Like I said, I wish I would have kept in touch after the years, but I mean, some people you get to meet, and, you know, it's not a big impact. You know, we would have spent the money if he wasn't there, so we gave it to him. What's up, Boz? I went to him and his family. Dude was, you know, grateful to the point where 3 years later, how many sailors and Marines go through Bahrain? I mean, probably close to a million, if not more, over the course of 2 or 3 years. The dude remembered me, so that's why it's kind of cool. But I thought it was more humbling where he felt safe enough with us to, you know, take us to his house, take us to like his area of the city, see the backwoods of it. So that was always kind of cool. So really, really enjoyed Bahrain, where most people think I'm nuts, but that's why. I will tell you though, coming out of a submarine, you come up the escape trunks. There's a normal access path. There's ladder. We did mooring or tug ops or small boat transfers. I was one of the guys up doing that to make sure that we were specialized, trained in, you know, rope handling and tug work, and, you know, I say tug work, that doesn't sound good at all. Tugboat work, some rescue stuff, that too. Coolest thing is the helo transfer. That was probably one of the coolest trainings to do. That was the helo transfer off the submarine, off the back, and then actually out of the sail. We were the guys that were responsible for that. And I was like the second in charge. Oh, brother, take your time. It'll be fun. We'll get it. It'll be a good time. Oh, crap. I still owe Zach Mama Gypsy, Papa Gypsy email, or mailing address. I forgot that. Thanks. But no, when you go up that escape trunk, you know, submarines kept at like 65, 70 degrees in most of the living spaces. It keeps the rest of the stuff cool, like electronics and, you know, the engine room below 100 degrees kind of thing. And I remember coming up my first time, we've been, you know, God, easily underwater for greater than 30 days. That wasn't my longest run. My longest time was on my second run. I was 63 days. Fresh air to fresh air. But yeah, going up the escape ladder, you know, you got your life jacket vest thing on, and got about halfway up, and the air transitioned from the boat air to the outside air, and oh my God, man, I've never had my breath taken away going from like 60, 65, 70, you know, nice humidity level to like 120 degrees high humidity. Oh my Lord, dude. I felt my lungs were gonna explode. Like, it took me at least 3 or 4 minutes. This is back when I was in decent shape, and, you know, could run a mile in like 7 minutes, and, you know, or, you know, whatever, yeah, 7 minutes, 7 to 8 minutes. You know, do push-ups, do sit-ups. Actually, that'd be broken. And yeah, dude, it took me like 4 to 5 minutes to catch my breath, like to get to where I could breathe. But it was brutal. I was, ugh. So, that feeling, like the air being sucked out of your lungs just because of the temperature difference. Was, oh my lord, one of the weirdest experiences I've ever done. So that was a cool story. I'll tell a not so flattering one if you guys want to hear a not so. Well, I was new, so it's not flattering on me. I'll keep names I'll put down hidden so that way it's not. There's some great people involved in the story, but so people make fun of, like, back in the Navy times it was cool to drink and you show up drunk to work and blah blah blah. So I was on the edge of that being phased out. I'll be honest, I got to be in the Navy when it was fun to be in the Navy, and where if you showed up to duty on Saturday a little bit hungover, no one cared. Now they do breathalyzers every duty day, and if you blow anything, they freak out. So it's definitely changed a lot. Some things good, some things bad. The whole hazing thing and beating people up for stupid stuff, I'm cool with that being gone. Again, I was on the tail end of that too. I got to watch the transition to where, you get off early, go out drinking with your whole division, and stumble back to the boat because you knew if you went home you wouldn't make it back for duty at like 3 or 4 in the morning, and get up at 6 and go to work and have no problems doing it repeatedly. There's a reason I'm called Smash. But so it was my first reactor startup as the reactor technician. So I've been on the boat like 6 or 7 months, really new guy, and it's 4th of July weekend. We're in Mayport, Florida, which is just north of Jacksonville. Great little party city, great base, and Jack's Beach. If you ever get a chance to go down to Jack's Beach, amazing good time. Jacksonville Beach, definitely worth a stop. Not Cocoa Beach level, but definitely worth a stop. But sit there, and I'm on duty, so that means I'm stuck at the boat the day before the startup. So the startup brief is at 4 in the morning. So we get together, we talk about starting the reactor up. So we got this, naval reactors are little. They're not like, civilian reactors are talking 3,800 some odd megawatts. We're talking a third of that for naval reactors, but they're also very small comparatively. But we have a brief, and everybody talks about their roles and how they're going to start the reactor up and how they're going to start the engine room up. It's a very formal process, right? So again, I'm on duty, so I'm at the boat. I can't drink. I'm the only person on the whole watch team of like the 12 guys that are starting the engine room up and the reactor up that was on duty. I am the only dude of the 12 guys that's sober, like legit sober. Our reactor operator passed out at the brief mid-sentence talking and had to get nudged to be woken back up. Like, it was the thing ever. And so we get in, we start. There's the reactor technician on the sub. He walks around the outside of the control room area and handles all the electronics outside that for support and control the reactor and measure reactor stuff. So I'm going through and we do what we call a switch lineup, where it makes sure all the switches and breakers are in the correct position to get power to everything. To make sure all that will work properly. Now, the books we use to do this is all proceduralized, but there's different variants of the different systems. And instead of every sub getting their own variant, they would just go through and make one giant book. So everybody had the same book. So I'm the new guy. I'm supposed to not know what I'm doing. It's my first time doing it by myself, blah, blah, blah. Only sober, dude. And we're walking around doing the switch lineup, and the guy walking with me is called an engineering watch supervisor. We'll call the guy Dirt. Dirt's with me, and great dude. Is trying to read the book to me, like to what to do. It's a reader worker kind of thing. And he tells me to do something, I repeat it back, I do it. And I'm like, it was like the 6th time of me telling him, hey, Dirt, that's not us, that's somebody else. Hey, Dirt, that's not us, that's somebody else. Finally, he just takes, he's like, here, take it. Hands me the book, walks up to the area behind the control area, and sits down. And I walk up trying to follow him. I was like, he's like, you done yet? I was like, I'm supposed to. No doing. Okay. So first time I realized that sometimes the Navy guys are drunk. It was a great startup. It went really smooth. Reactor came up perfect. Engine room came up fine. Got on their way on time. So, but it kind of set my career on how startups are supposed to go. So, because of that. What's up, Gate City? What's up, Doug? Now I'm about 4 hours and 20 minutes. I'm only about 40 minutes into the trip total. I'm running 23 minutes behind, trying to make that up slowly but surely. Don't want to go crazy, get taken the way down. Never good. Got my sandwich. Sorry to rant Navy stories. They always talk. You ever get a veteran that's willing to talk about their Navy guys call them sea stories? Sea stories or war stories. Talk about the fun times. Man, there's a lot of things you can learn. Simple things. Cool places to go visit. Things you might think you have something. Like everybody. The Middle East, Bahrain. Most people never go there. But morning, Danny. I'm driving, dude. You know how it goes. Grab your stuff and roll. But if you ever get a chance to sit down and talk to a vet that wants to talk about stories, or even the older guys, there's stuff that you can just get so immersed in the detail and their passion. I know when I think back on my stuff that's positive, it's some of the best moments of my life. Nothing against not card hobby or Mindy and the kids, and that part of my life was just there's this shitty stuff like the cheating ex-wife. Oh yeah. Cheating ex-wife part I could have dealt without, but time with my crew and those guys, and some of the underways were stupid, some of the underways were dumb, some were stressful, some were, why the hell are we even doing this? There's some people in the boat that you literally despised. If they were on fire, you wouldn't pee on them, put them out, but you still, if you were in a bar fight and they were involved, you would jump in and take their back. You give them shit when you get back to the boat about it. But subs were cool too, because there's supposed to be a very distinct line between officers and enlisted. And I was an enlisted guy. I was an officer. I was not an officer. I respected 99% of my officers. There's a few that I pretty much told them they're lucky that they are an officer, because if not, then it was bad. But I had a great captain for a long time, Wesley Quinn. Wesley Quinn. Oops, Quinn was the guy before him. I went from Quinn to Gwen. It was kind of weird. Wes was an amazing captain. Ended up being an admiral over the Mediterranean area for a long time. His wife was an amazing captain's wife. She was kind, considerate. Stupid things like bringing down cookies or something on a holiday. It sucks to be on the boat on a holiday because you're stuck there. You have to be there. It's your duty. You're going to complain about it, but you're going to be there. But for the captain's wife to come down, on Christmas and bring cookies or a cake or something for the guys on duty, take time out of her day, amazing lady. 2 great kids. the son got to ride with us a few times, David, and now he's an officer himself, so he's got big shoes to fill. But this is like the captain that would tell us every detail of whatever was going on. I mean, stuff you're not supposed to know, like tell your crew, which made us even more engaged to what we were doing, made us more willing to, sacrifice what we had to sacrifice, do extra stuff, or be more mindful. It made the crew a better crew. He'd come back in the interim. You worked out on the submarine in the interim. He'd come back and work out, sit there and talk to the watchstanders. He's talking, this is the guy running the ship, back in shorts, and a muscle shirt, doing pull-ups between the main engines. And then he'd go down to the lower level area, which is grungy, nasty, and filthy. And saw one of our guys cleaning up something and got down and helped him clean it. He was this amazing boat captain, amazing crew captain. He understood if you took care of the crew would take care of the boat, and you'd be successful. And definitely a lot of positive leadership attributes out of that guy. And so I was blessed to have him. I had 2 great XOs under him. So just the whole leadership team was amazing to have. The only thing that sucked was when they swapped, they all swapped at the same time. The guy after him, complete garbage. Like, this dude was horrible. This dude brought us up on the pier. My last captain on Scranton brought the whole crew up the pier in uniform and had us run wind sprints up and down the pier to build camaraderie. And then has the speech of, and I quote, "My friends say I'm a nice guy," end quote. I was like, you gotta be effing kidding me. We had some problems in my division because they were kind of pushing people through, and I wasn't a fan of it. The other senior guys weren't a fan of it. Of course, the junior guys didn't care because they're getting pushed through. They pushed one guy through who had no clue what the hell he was doing. And when I say push through, is your qualifications to be a reactor operator or a shutdown reactor operator on a submarine. You have to be qualified by the captain. So you have to do this long qual card process. It takes about a year to a year and a half if you're humping. And then you have to sit there and go get an interview with your leading petty officer, your chief petty officer, your division officer, your engineer. You then have a final interview with your captain. The captain signed you off, right? And they signed this dude off, and he was. Then he did. If you do that, that means you can do maintenance by yourself. You're supposed to do all the maintenance activities on the reactor controls and electronics by yourself. And this guy couldn't do anything. He didn't understand anything. He had 1,000 questions. I get being new and being comprehensive, but after, while you're training, like as a reactor operator, I would do this maintenance and have him with me to show him how to do it. Right? So it's not like he's never seen it before. And this dude, he messed up. One of the mid-level guys messed something up. So we're under scrutiny. There's a fight story between me and my chief that almost turned to a mast. Almost got masted while I was in, because that's for another day though. But this captain, I leave. Now, also take it, I'm dealing with my cheating spouse who was the ombudsman of the boat while we were deployed. And this is shortly after my second deployment. So I'm still dealing with all that mess in my life, right? And all right, dude, we'll talk to you, Tim. Thanks, Daniel. I will be safe. So we're sitting there. I leave the boat on say a Friday, because usually you check on the boat on a Friday. This captain has the audacity to call me back. Refuses to see me for my CO's checkout. But when you have transfer dates, you transfer it. That, it is what it is. You have an admiral telling you from somewhere up above that time for you to go somewhere else, you go. My new boat needed me and that kind of stuff. And time is time. So we sit there and called me back on Monday. So I show back up in Monday in civilian clothes, not even in uniform. I'm on leave. So I go into his office and he starts ripping me for not being in uniform. I remind him that I'm not part of his command anymore and that I'm on leave and I'm only here because, out of respect for my boat, I'm here. And then he starts to lay into me about how all the new guys being messed up and dumb is my fault, and how it let my personal life affect my professional life and all this other blah, blah, blah. So I pretty much stood up and said, with all due respect, sir, I'm leaving. I'm not here to get berated. You know, I'm not your lead petty officer. I'm not your chief. I'm not your division officer. Those are the guys pushing these guys through. I've been saying for months they're not ready, and no one wants to listen to me and the other guy. You guys just want to get people qualified, signed off, so this you reap what you sow, kind of thing, right? And oh yeah, I walked out the boat with him still trying to scream at me and tell me to get back there, come back to his office, and told him, yeah, that dude can pack sand and kick rocks. So 28 minutes slower. I don't want that route. All right, we've made up 7 minutes so far in 41, so that's cool. Can I get it down to 1 o'clock? That's the goal. But hey, I'm going to jump off here. Thank you very much. Let me rant, talk to people, tell you some sea stories. Deafness 45 at BITG. Briggs Clean is going to be starting at 1 p.m. Hey, Vogs. I'm not Gypsy. Timor Pretty. Unless she's on here somewhere. She might be lurking in the background. Dude, so far, clean. I mean, honestly, to steal the words. I'm about an hour in now. Got 270 miles left, so I'll be there about... Right now, I'll be there. Oh, dude, Vogs, you're a good time, man. I'm just playing. I got no problem with it. Right now it says 1:23. Unfortunately, I got a half an hour late start, so I did my stop and got fuel and got some food and all that stuff, and it put me back. Right now I'm 23 minutes behind where I want to be, but I got enough fuel to make it easy. Got enough food to make it easy. Bladder controls in process. Didn't wear my Depends though. Didn't go for the Depends this time. Get about ready to get on. I'm almost to Youngstown in Ohio, from Cleveland to Youngstown. So I'll go around Youngstown, and then my next big stop will be Pittsburgh, and then after that will be BITG. Yeah, I need to get you a blank, man. Mindy talked about that. To get that. Does Mindy have your shipping address by chance? 422 Gypsy Lane, Youngstown. I didn't know that was even a thing. Well, speed limit is 55, so I might want to slow down from 80. So, might be. Yeah. Let me get back tomorrow, and get her reminded, because I know we gotta send one out to you for that. Hey, what's up, hobbyist? So yeah, today 1 o'clock, BITG and Deafness 24-hour stream live from BITG's. They got me coming, you got Paulie, you got Aaron coming. I know I'm saying it funny, I got you. Playing with the boys. I'll probably hang out till like 1 or 2 in the morning. Just because I got to be back to Gypsy Land tomorrow, because I have some stuff on work on Monday, and for Rippin Gypsy stuff, to plug that less a little bit, I have to. Minuteman Scott's going to be at Rippin Gypsy tomorrow on Sunday for his hit packs. They're fun. It's a fun repack. It's a great value. There's some cool stuff. This time the theme was, I think, vintage. Hey, Minuteman, if you're still here, help me out. Make sure I'm not saying anything wrong. But great. We've had a lot of fun with the packs. We started doing a little bit less to make them a little better, keep the price better. Go Navy, beat Army. Yes. That's the most important thing you can say all day. So we got that going on Gypsy. So those are on the website, rippingypsy.com. So go grab those, please. The RAM says 25. I'm going 70. Think we can do this? Okay, I'll see. All right, Vogs, be safe, man. Try to have a good day. We picked up another minute at 1:22 p.m. Oh, come on, you Ford Taurus. One hour drive. It's like it was 5 hours and 8 minutes when I left my house today. So it's not a horrible drive. I'll be honest, when I worked oil field, like 8 hour, 10 hour drives, that was a daily thing. So this is not bad at all. Funny, this is my first time driving through Youngstown. This is my first. You guys want to see some Youngstown here? See, there's a way to switch this somehow. There's some Youngstown love. That's Youngstown. Oh, it will be at National. You going to National this year? Room for National. So we are booked. We're staying at the DoubleTree, not at the Hilton, just because one, I missed the prices for the Nationals distant. It was 27,000 points a night to stay at DoubleTree, or like 38 to stay at Hilton. So cost-wise, we stay at DoubleTree. So it's only cost us like $150, $200 for the week. So I can't complain. Thanks to my lovely work, who has sent me all over the world to acquire Hilton points. Welcome to beautiful Youngstown. There's Minute Man. So I just got the speed limit sign of 50 as I'm doing 70. Whoops. Slow her down. Should have picked up at least a minute through Youngstown. Jeez. Hi, Scott. Welcome back to live. So I'll stay on for about an hour. We're at 49 minutes. You guys can get me through Youngstown. "36 minutes slower." No tolls. I'm cool. I got the toll passy thing in the car. We can run. Try to get it a little more centered out there. Yeah, I was doing 70 to 50 for like half the time. You think I'd be able to pick up a couple minutes? Oh, we're doing back to a 60. Let's go. Wonder why? Like this is a little aggressive driving through here. Like these turns are a little tight. Little something going on there. Little something. There you go. Got one more minute back. 1:21. Gained one more minute. Does anybody else play the game with their GPS of trying to beat the original time that the GPS tells you? Like, hey, you'll be there at 1:30. You're like, no, I'll be there at like 1:27. Anybody else do that? I got that video game, and I got the little bar, how's my gas mileage video game. Play both of those while I'm driving. You guys got anything like that? This hybrid car, like also the video game, I'm trying to keep it in eco mode and that craziness at the same time. Lucky though, because I got the assisted steering from Honda. That makes it very nice. Just think, man, hopefully soon with the Jimmy Guns version of this cross-country driving. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Does chat still pop up on the screen? Yeah, it does. Go. Oh, 65. Let's go 75. Let's go. Gotta push it. Push it real good. So it's 3 hours, 57 minutes. I need to get that down to 3. So I got a question for you guys. For those that do road trips, I've been doing road trips since I was a kid. Every summer, at a minimum, we drive from Cincinnati to Des Moines, Iowa, where my grandparents lived. So I've been doing road trips as long as I can remember. What is your most memorable road trip tradition? And do you still do it today? Mine has to be, my dad would always stop at this Indianapolis Hardee's. And that's where we would always get breakfast. We leave at like 6 a.m. and it's like 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, 8:30, somewhere in there. It's always the same exact Hardee's for breakfast every trip. And then there was this rest stop out in Illinois, I believe, that had this really cool playground and this really cool like overlook. We'd always stop there, no matter what. So those are a couple things my family always did for that trip. There's a pipe. Interesting. Well, you know what? I'm gonna get off. It was a little bit early. Let you guys know when I got something else going on. Sit there and that was weird. Car flying up on my back quarter panel and died off. Interesting. All right, but we'll talk to you guys soon. I said I'll let you guys know when I'm close. And again, BITG's hosting definitely 24-hour stream with guest stars from Rippin Gypsy, A-Run. That's spell his name right. I always say it wrong. The boys, and you got Polly Junkwax and a few others. So let me turn around here and say bye-bye. So thanks for hanging out with me the last hour. So I was gonna do something short, but it was nice talking to y'all. Passing some of the time. I got approximately 3 hours and 53 minutes left. Hoping to shade it down to about 3.5 hours. Get there by 1. We'll see what happens. But it is what it is. Thank you all for hanging out. You guys have a great Saturday, whatever you do. Hope we see you on Soul tonight. Talk to you guys later. How do I stop this? Peace, love, monster hugs, y'all. Bye.